What is up, everyone? My name is Sarn from CryptoByte. So I'm one of the hosts here for CryptoByte, a narrator or a video uploader, whatever you want to call us. I am one of the few people that will be creating videos for our CryptoByte YouTube channel. So we obviously are a new channel. We're going to have a lot of people working behind the scenes, a lot of hard work going into CryptoByte, and we have big plans for it. So my name's Sarn, I'm from New Zealand, and I'm going to be making quite a few of the update videos here on CryptoByte. So let's jump straight into my first video. Now we're going to be looking over the last 24 hours of the cryptocurrency market. So if you had brought in the dip where a lot of people were freaking out, panic selling, people were calling it the crash, the end, a lot of media jumping in and spreading FUD, you would be pretty happy right now. You'd be pretty confident when you had brought in the dip. So we saw Bitcoin fall all the way down to around $6,200. Look at this. For the last 7 days, Bitcoin has gone up over 27%. Ethereum up 25%, Ripple up 55%, and Bitcoin Cash up 42%. If you just have a look on average, the top 20 coins on average, most of these coins have gone up between 20 to 30% at least over the last 7 days. Some of them up 50%, Tron up 50%, Ethereum Classic 81%, Neo up 31%, and Bitcoin Cash, like I said before, up 42%. So most of the coins, these big coins here, they are more stable than altcoins in a way. I think everyone knows that. So if you had taken advantage of the dip when you saw that everything was going super low, it was almost like a big sale going on. Yes, it is riskier, I guess, buying more into it when it is going down with the hope that it will go back up. And of course, the people that did, if you brought in the dip, like I just said before, you will be quite happy right now, as most of the top 20 coins, which I'm hoping that you did buy some of those. If you did buy in the dip, I'm hoping you didn't run off and start buying some crazy little coins. You know, you'd be pretty happy, up at least 20 to 30% per coin if you had brought at one of the lowest points in the dip. The market cap, total market cap, sitting at $428 billion. And I've also been keeping a close eye here on the total amount of cryptocurrencies listed on CoinMarketCap, and this has been going up and down quite a bit lately. So it seems to be like CoinMarketCap seems to be adding currencies and removing currencies from their listing every week. This was at 1,545 at one point, and then just the other week it was at 1,485. So it seems like CoinMarketCap seems to be adding and removing currencies constantly. So I don't know what the deal is there, if maybe currencies have been called out for being scams or frauds, or maybe if they're not paying some kind of fee to CoinMarketCap to stay listed. I don't know what's going on there, but 1,526 currencies are currently listed on CoinMarketCap. There is a lot of currencies that you can have a quick overview of. So not just the top 20 coins that are up 20 to 30%. The whole average here, 20 to 30% at least is the average here. Some of these coins, what, up 118%, 44%, 29, 44. So on average, guys, there is a nice upwards trend. It's good to see that we are slowly leaving that dip. That doesn't mean, though, that we could fall into a dip again. So remember, this is just my opinion. I'm just reading some updates on the market, including my opinion and what I think and what I'm seeing. This is not financial advice in any way. You got to make your own decisions, do your own research. My videos are here solely for the purpose for my opinion. So if you want to hear my opinion, you can come check out my videos. And of course, I could be right, I could be wrong. Who knows? There's a lot of guessing that goes on with the market. But I hope to see us reach back into the prices that we're seeing around the early December. I hope to see those prices heading back by May, maybe even March. March would be nice if we could get Bitcoin back up to 15, 16, 17K. That would be quite nice. Anyway, in other updates, one of the big Italian exchanges called BitGrail has had a bit of a hack go on. They've lost over $170 million worth of nanos. So if you had any money in BitGrail as an exchange, I would just want to make sure that you are holding your coins safely. This is an Italian exchange, so I'm sure that there's not too many English people in it. But just to let you know, if you haven't already found out, that they had 17 million nano pretty much hacked from their wallet. So that isn't too much of a good view for this exchange. BitGrail is Doesn't seem to be a massively popular exchange, but like I said, it's Italian, so I wouldn't expect a lot of English customers using that exchange. There's a bit more information here on this article. So pretty much apparently some hackers got in and stole that. So there's really no way that the exchange BitGrail is going to be able to return that money to you as they have said. And I'm pretty sure it's in part of the terms and conditions and all that, the agreements that you agree with when you sign up with exchanges, that yes, security is a top priority for them, but there are rare occasions when their security is breached. So that's a bit sad for a lot of people that maybe were holding a lot of money in Nano. Personally, I haven't even looked into Nano myself. And apparently, according to this article, Nano is the 24th largest cryptocurrency on CoinMarketCap. So, might be a currency to look into. It seems like the hackers definitely wanted Nano out of everything else, because that's all they took. So, apart from that, let's have a look at some other updates going on in the crypto market. So, a Bitcoin exchange has collapsed recently, and they will be closing apparently on the 31st of March. This service has been around since 2014, so been around for quite a while, considering that Bitcoin wasn't at its highest peak or wasn't even picking up a lot of popularity back in 2014. Of course, it was slowly growing, but we didn't see the massive peak until maybe 2017. So this service has been around for a long time. They've been around for 4 years and they've kept up pretty well. But anyway, they will be closing soon. The website is called CoinPrism. I think it's pronounced Coin Prison, because according to their Twitter, that's how they say it. So if you have any money in Coin Prison, most people are requesting and advising that you get your money out, simply because they are closing down. I don't know why you'd want to keep your Bitcoin or coins or any kind of money in there. So they're closing down on March the 31st, guys. So if you can remember back, if you've ever had an account with these guys, if you've got some money just sitting there. I know for myself, I have a lot of Bitcoin wallets with a lot of different websites that I've opened in the past. And a few of them have just loose change sitting there, 10, 20, 30, maybe even $50 worth of Bitcoin or Litecoin or some other coin. So if you have an account with these guys, it's probably a good time to get that money out. Send it to another wallet. I don't know, maybe a Coinbase wallet, blockchain wallet, whatever wallet you're currently using. Just get it out of there, mainly because they will be closing down on March the 31st of this year. So you've got little over a month and a half to do that. So Coin Prison was the name. If you got your money in there, now would be a good time to get that out. I'm not spreading FUD or anything. Just saying that what is going on here is you would want to get your money out since they are closing down. So, and apart from that, typical old Jordan Belfort. I'm sure that a lot of you guys have heard about this man. This man here is pretty much the Wolf of Wall Street. That is who he is. He's the Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but he is the real life Wolf of Wall Street. They made the movie following his story and how he got his money in the penny stock scam that he ran on Wall Street. So basically what he was doing, he was ringing up people and convincing them to invest in penny stock companies and claiming how they were going to be the next massive innovation and all sorts of blah blah blah. But in reality, that penny stock company that he was promoting to be the next big innovation, you know, they're building rocket ships and they're planning to go to the moon and put satellites in space. This is what he would say. In reality, this was a backyard startup sitting in a garage that was just playing around with fuel and rockets. It was really it didn't have a lot of hope for it. There were a lot of penny stock companies, and this is how he operated. He pretty much rang up people and said, you know, this is a very small penny stock company. They're just starting up in the back of a neighborhood. They are gonna be massive. You know, if you buy now, within 3 years, you can make 10 times your money. You can make 20 times your money in a few weeks. You know, and a lot of people got sucked into this. This is before a lot of the information about penny stocks came out. So this guy made a killing off it, a lot of money, and it went down in history as something in the stock market and penny stocks. So he spent 22 months in prison, as it reads here, after he got caught out, and it was pretty much convinced that he knew what he was doing was fraud and it was not right. You know, he was getting people to invest, and when he knew himself that this money wasn't really going to go anywhere, except for a lot of it in his back pocket. So this man, anyway, has a lot of influence when it comes to stocks and investing because of his history. Even though his history doesn't sound that great, he did play the market in the wrong way and made a lot of money. But anyway, he has made a lot of videos and interviews. He is very strongly against Bitcoin. He compares it to the tulip mania. from hundreds of years ago. And look, he says here, the chances in my mind of Bitcoin becoming anything more than the greatest footnote to the tulip bubble are zero. So Jordan Belfort really has no hope whatsoever for Bitcoin. I've had friends and family and a lot of people that have seen his videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, send them to me and say, hey, look, this guy's an expert in stocks and trading. Look what he thinks about Bitcoin. It's all going to crash. So this guy is very against Bitcoin. Normally, when you ever see his name and his face and something that says Bitcoin, like here on this article, be expected to see some FUD. He's definitely not pro Bitcoin. I mean, I don't know why he's so against it. Normally, people that are against it make it clear they're against it. They'll say it if they're asked, but it just seems like Mr. Belfort here is almost on a campaign to push Bitcoin down. He is constantly coming out with videos and articles and interviews going against Bitcoin. It's not just, hey, Bitcoin's not very good, I wouldn't put my money in it. It's constant. I'm seeing this every week. This guy's just pumping out videos and content against it. So he's very, very against it, guys. I'm just going to play this short clip from this article.
The chance of, in my mind, of Bitcoin becoming anything more than the greatest footnote to the tulip bubble are zero. It's a virtual certainty this ends up at zero or close to it. My humble opinion.
So yeah, he's very strongly opinionated. I haven't seen him change his opinion much. He even made a 15 to 20 minute video, so quite a long video, just of him talking straight to a camera on Facebook, explaining his complete opinion on cryptocurrency and mainly Bitcoin, simply because there was a lot of comments against him, calling him out for being so far against it. So like I said before, normally when people aren't pro Bitcoin, they make it clear they aren't pro Bitcoin, which is fair enough. You can be for it or against it. Yes, I understand. But he puts a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort to be very against it, which is something that I haven't seen with such a big public figure in a long time, especially in the cryptocurrency market. Jamie Dimon, for instance, wasn't so much for Bitcoin. He wasn't a pro Bitcoin. He was kind of slightly against it, yes. But he didn't go out of his way to make that clear. It's only when he was asked in interviews or in articles and media outlets, when they asked him, he would make it clear. But it seems like Jordan Belfort, is trying to prove a point or push his agenda. I don't know what he's trying to do. This is just my opinion, but he is very, very against Bitcoin. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Just remember, if you see anything around Jordan Belfort and Bitcoin, you just got to be ready, because normally he is against Bitcoin. So don't get too upset about that. So overall, the market over the last 7 days is on an upwards trend, 24 hours, slightly up. Last hour dropping tiny amounts. But hey, we could see that go back up within a few hours as well. So overall, guys, things are looking a little bit brighter than they did last week. I'm going to leave this here, guys. My name is Sarn from CryptoByte. I hope you enjoyed my first video. I'll see you in the next update.